Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V. Good to see you. Today I want to talk a little bit about Justice League Action. We're a few episodes in. I think they've shown 5. It's a weird thing that the Cartoon Network does. They have shows that they seem to really like, Adventure Time, and the weird one with, Rick and Morty. That wasn't the weird one I was talking about. There's other ones. There's a Gumball Machine thing. That might be Adventure Time, or I think Adventure Time has a guy with a... Anyway, Teen Titans Go. You can see these everywhere. They are on every 10 minutes. They're half-hour-long shows. They have whole blocks of them. They play them for a marathon. They play them all day. It seems like every time my kids turn it on, they're able to find Teen Titans Go. And I gotta be honest, I laugh a lot at Teen Titans Go. It's meant to be funny. It's meant to be silly. It's meant to be goofy. It's not necessarily respectful to the actual personalities or heroic daring do's that the Teen Titans do in comic books or in the more serious show. But this is just kind of a goofy, funny comedy take on it. Much like Batman Brave and the Bold. He did heroic things in that show. Whereas in Teen Titans Go, it seems like all they do is mess things up and fight with each other. But for Justice League Action, first of all, it's a 15-minute show, and the episode's not even 15 minutes. Because I think there's a commercial in the middle, so it's probably like 12 minutes total. And there's only one new episode a week, and it launched at night, much like Superman the Animated Series, Justice League. They were a prime-time launch on Cartoon Network at 8 p.m. or something. And they did an hour episode, but it was really for 12-minute episodes or something. And they showed the first 4 episodes. Then, the following week, it moved to its regular time slot on Saturdays. And on Saturday, they showed the first of the 4 that they had already shown the previous Friday. So that meant 4 more weeks had to go by, because the next Saturday they showed the second one, the next Saturday the third, and the next Saturday the fourth. And now this past week, they finally showed one that wasn't part of that block. And the weird thing on my guide is that it lists it as like episode 15, or I don't even know how they got to that, because there's only 5 total. And even if there had been 8, if there were 4 the first week and then 1 each week thereafter for 4 weeks, you'd still only be up to 9 with this one today. So I don't know where 11 or 12 or 15 or whatever the number was came from. It's like they did with Young Justice. It almost seems like they set themselves up to fail with these shows, and I don't really know why. And here's the thing about Justice League Action. It's much more akin to Teen Titans Go, not in content or story, because they are real heroes. They are fighting real battles. But it's more geared toward the younger crowd. In other words, if the younger crowd is the crowd that watches Teen Titans Go and that watches Adventure Time and Rick and Morty and that weird one with the Gumball Machine, if and the Talking Pizza, if that's the demo that they're going for, then this show is perfect for that. So it certainly seems like it would have been better if they would have made it a half-hour show, or even 2 half-hour shows a week. I don't know how many they're going to do in a season of 11-minute, 12-minute programs, but maybe it'll be more than 20, or maybe it'll be less. I know they had a real hard time with Young Justice. It was all over the place in the schedule. There were 7 this season, then there were 8 weeks that went by, and then there was 10 on, then there was 1, and it was just a weird thing. At least right now, they seem to be putting them on regularly. They're 1 episode per week, which is 12 minutes somewhere. It's just an odd thing that they're doing. The show itself is fun. It's full of action. A lot of the voices are voices that you'll recognize. And Superman's treated pretty well. He's certainly do a thing, and writers tend to do this. They did it on Justice League Unlimited. They either write him out of the episode real early by getting him knocked out, but then the same guy will hit the Flash, and the Flash will keep going. And I think this is because writers say they don't know how they can write Superman in a team, because he's so much better than everybody. Once we put him in there, why wouldn't he just wipe the floor with everything and be the hero every time? So, but instead of giving a reasonable explanation as to why Superman's not there, or just not having him be a part of the episode, they have him knocked down by the same thing that hits Batman. And he's down, but Batman keeps going. No wonder that everybody thinks Batman's better and invulnerable and can fight Superman. Same kind of thing happens here. They take his powers away several times. He's been hit with a red sunbeam. He, was, like I said, was powerless. The other heroes were too, and Batman figures things out and is powerful and can do things. But the good thing is Batman's not in every episode. This week's episode was Superman and Hawkman, and mostly Superman. And I swear that Space Cab driver is Jimmy Olsen, but they didn't say anything about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out Justice League Action. Watch it with your kids. It's a good show for that kind of a thing, and it's fun, even if you don't have kids, for 12 minutes to see some of these heroes in action. It's no Justice League cartoon, it's no Young Justice, but it is full of action. It's colorful, the voices are good, the action's good, and it's fun. Have a good one. Talk to you next week. Always look up in the sky.